After 9, getting ready for the New York Open here. Looking at the 60-minute chart, got this big level on the delta profile around 414. Previous big selling there, and then I've got a daily 50% level right above that at 19. So I'm definitely looking at that area if we make it up that high. I went ahead and took a short. Up here we had this tiny little body, bigger wick. We started turning bearish on the flow stack. Had some double negative delta coming in there. Grabbed 5 or 6 points there. I took a couple of really bad overnight trades, so I'm starting a little bit down this morning. I grabbed another Apex account while they got the sale going on. I'm gonna try trading the regular NQ on that. I've got my micro charts on the 60-minute and the 5-minute. Then I've got regular NQ in the center here on the 1 minutes. I grabbed a short at the open when the flow stack went bearish. I just grabbed another short. We had an imbalance signal appear intrabar up here around 70. Went for a short targeting the pre-market center. We just had a bunch of negative delta come in here, dropping lower. A lot of negative delta on the ES too. Just grabbed another 10 points. We had this candle close with a ton of delta. 5-minute candle's about to close with a bunch of negative delta on the NQ and the ES. Got this washout signal that appeared. We just came down to these strong gamma levels. Just got a 20-point bounce right there. Just took a 10-point bounce trade right off of VWAP. Got filled for 10 points pretty much instantly. Had a washout signal appear too, intrabar. I almost activated a pending sell order as we were pulling back up here. We got this imbalance signal to the downside, intrabar, somewhere around 18. Just dropped over 20 points. I was kind of hoping it would pull back a little further before I put the pending sell in, but that imbalance signal would have worked out great. If we do break down further, I am expecting some hold up around the midnight London Open level. I guess I don't have enough days loaded for the yesterday's close to show up. I've only got 2 days loaded on this chart since we're on Monday. I can load some more days on this 5-minute chart. See, now I got yesterday's close showing up, also yesterday's point of control, yesterday's low, some of the levels from Friday that weren't showing up because I didn't have enough days loaded. Something to be aware of if you're using the key levels on a Monday. Just got some more imbalance signals to the downside on the MMT polarity. Just dropped another 20 plus points. We got some divergence and an imbalance signal to the upside on this candle, along with some bullish delta here. I tried to take a long, I got a bad fill and hopped out for a little bit of a loss, but we popped up over 15 points there. So like I was saying earlier, I was expecting some hold up. This cluster of key levels, midnight London Open. We just bounced up 50 points from this cluster here. I just took a bounce trade off of yesterday's point of control. Got my 10 points pretty much instantly. Back green on the day on the Lucid. Up pretty good on the Apex. Love the first touch of yesterday's point of control. Then we got this little mini gap fill here between the current day open and yesterday's close, which is pretty much right at whole number 200. So I just loaded 3 days worth of data. Now I've got the other key levels on my chart. Turns out yesterday's point of control was pretty much the exact same spot as the micros this time. So yeah, really nice bounce. Up about 25 points right off of yesterday's point of control. I tried to get into a long here. We had a washout signal appear intrabar. Had some divergence too. Got a bad fill, so I hopped out. I think I got a point or two, but we just popped up about 15 points from where I was trying to get in. Came right down to the current day open on the micro NASDAQ. Got a nice bounce there. See if we're gonna come down and fill the gap here. Got a big level on the delta profile around 172. Yesterday's value area low at 120. We came right down to this 50% extension level, these little green dots. This is from the MMT 50/50 indicator. We poked whole number pretty fast and furiously, so I got into a long looking for a pullback at least up to whole number again. Got another 10 points there. Had to go for a bounce trade off of this. See this big red line on the delta profile? This is from the MMT Greek profile in delta mode, delta profile mode. Big line of previous activity. Hopped into a long right there. Got a 10-point bounce right away. Stacking the micros. Got some nice imbalance signals down here. Getting a nice pop up. Grabbed another long down here at value area low. Value area low is just holding. Got a couple of imbalance signals to the upside. Delta's kind of drying up. Big bottom wicks. So we were coming down here, getting close to yesterday's low. We had Delta drying up. I'm looking for any kind of reason to get long. We got an imbalance signal to the upside right down here at 30. Hopped in for a long. We just came right down to yesterday's low. Imbalance flipped to the upside. Just got a 40-point bounce off of yesterday's low. It's after 10:30. I'm going to be done for the day. Up over 600 across the 4 accounts. We had the flow stack turn bullish back here. Had a bunch of imbalance signals to the upside. Some stronger bullish delta coming in. Getting a nice pullback here. There are links to all the MMT indicators in the description. And anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is the absolute best. Thanks so much for your support. Apex has 90% off. Lucid has 40% off. Tradeify has 35% off. Take Profit Trader and TradeDay have great deals. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.